Yet the legacy address no filter. The 1% population, the truth they don't want you to know. Let me tell you something most people will never hear in their lifetime. Something that's been right in front of us this whole time, hidden in plain sight. There's a reason the 1% stay at the top. And it's not luck and it's not just money. It's a mindset, a way of living. A set of decisions and strategies so basic, so quiet, that the average person never even notices it happening. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. Most people are just drifting, living paycheck to paycheck. No financial game plan, no real strategy, just reacting to life. Get paid, pay bills, buy stuff, repeat. They don't even realize they're trapped. Because the trap looks normal. You're supposed to have car payments. You're supposed to use credit cards. You're supposed to treat yourself when you're stressed. That's what everyone does, right? But here's the truth, everyone is broke. And they don't even know it. They're caught in a loop. Working jobs they hate to buy things they don't need. To impress people who don't even care. Borrowing money just to pretend they're doing better than they are. New phones every year, fancy clothes. Flashy cars, but behind the scenes, maxed out credit cards, zero savings. Drowning in debt, this isn't wealth. It's financial survival wrapped in a mask of success. Now let me let you in on the secret, the way the 1% really live. Because it's the opposite of everything society pushes on you. While everyone else is chasing the image, the wealthy are quietly building freedom. They don't care about looking rich. They care about being free. They care about control, peace of mind, and options. You think they're out there trying to show off? No, they're buying back their time. They're playing a long game most people don't even know exists. Here's what they do differently. And I want you to really hear this. They live below their means, not above them. They budget, they track their money. They know where every dollar goes because they treat money like a tool, not a toy. They don't chase comfort today at the expense of tomorrow. They delay gratification. They invest early. And most importantly, they think differently. They ask questions the average person doesn't ask. How can I make this money grow? Instead of what can I spend it on?
How do I create income that doesn't require me to clock in every day?
These are the questions that lead to freedom. Not just financial success, but life success. While most people live trapped by bills and payments, the 1% are stacking assets that earn for them while they sleep. And you want to know the craziest part? Anyone can do this. That's the secret nobody talks about. You don't need to be born into wealth. You don't need to hit the lottery. You just need to flip the switch. Start thinking like the 1%. Start moving like them step by step. Start with a plan. Create a budget. Not to restrict you, but to free you. Get out of debt. Cut it off like dead weight. Save, don't invest. Educate yourself. Don't wait for someone to save you. Learn the rules of money. Because the wealthy, they know the game. They study it and they play it on purpose. And here's what you need to remember. The path is hidden because most people are walking the other way. That's why it feels uncomfortable. That's why you'll be misunderstood. That's why people will doubt you. But if you stay the course, if you stay focused, you'll wake up one day and realize you're no longer surviving. You're thriving, you're free. So ask yourself, are you following the crowd or are you brave enough to go against it? Because the 1%, they didn't get there by doing what everyone else does. They escaped the system by thinking differently, living intentionally and building quietly while the world chased noise. This isn't a fantasy, it's a strategy. And it's available to anyone who's willing to unplug from the lie that more spending equals more happiness. Real wealth is built in silence over time by people who are done pretending and ready to own their lives. The truth is, you're not stuck. You're just not aligned yet. But now you know the secret. Now you have a choice. Keep walking with the crowd or start walking with the 1%.